I mean, you could blame it on being tired or whatever, but this is what we signed up for. And for us, that's what we have to do. We have to go out there, whatever coach puts in front of us, whatever the other team puts in front of us, and we got to go out there and just try to compete. And I don't think we weren't doing that much at all on Monday. We were just trying to get through practice instead of getting better in practice.
Is there a leader on the team? Like last year, Marcus probably would have shipped you guys up. Is there a leader on the team this year that needs to do that?
Yeah, I mean, me and Joel and Nate have tried to kind of take over that role a little bit. It's for right now. I'd probably say those three guys, but everybody respects everybody. So if anybody has anything to say, or if anybody feels like they need to say anything, everybody listens. But I think for the most part, kind of those three guys.
I'm assuming it's not easy taking on that role because Marcus last year was such a vocal leader, or am I wrong in that?
Honestly, Marcus was a lead by example type leader. Obviously, he would let you know if something needed to be said, but he was more of a lead by example type guy. But like you said, not having him, somebody else has to step into there. It might not be one person, it might not be two, but somebody has to step into that role, and I think a couple guys are kind of trying to step up into that, and I think guys are kind of respecting that a little bit.
Is it about time that you play a game now? Get to the point where the practice is dragging on so long, you guys just kind of chop at the bit together and play over the game?
I think this is practice 28 or 29, so we've been ready to play for about a week and a half now. But, I mean, it always takes that preparation for the freshmen, to kind of build that chemistry with even the guys that are there, getting back out there into the system together. But, I mean, we'll definitely be ready to play another team tomorrow, and something that actually counts.
Roy obviously has his new knee, and you guys had a great year last year. Do you sense any kind of renewed energy with him, or is it kind of the same old thing?
He's definitely been in a better mood other than Monday, and up until 3:30 of yesterday. But, honestly, I can kind of sense more of an intensity with Coach. I think kind of having that taste of success drives him, and honestly should drive all of us to try to get back there. But he's definitely, you can kind of tell he's in a little bit of a happier, upbeat type mood.
You guys bring that up a lot. I know we asked you that weeks ago at the start of practice, but now 4 or 5 weeks into it, we're still talking about things ended.
We talk about the fact that we made it there, and how we want to make it back there again. But we don't necessarily talk about, the game itself. And I think that's kind of how everybody wants to keep it, but still having that as motivation.
What will it be like without Coach just announced that Coach Robinson wouldn't be making the trip? What will it be like, Tuttle's be like without him being there on Saturday?
Well, that's new news to me. That's a part of the team that we won't have. So it'll definitely be weird not coming over to the bench and sitting next to Coach Rob. He definitely helps Coach a lot. He helps us a lot. So that'll be something that we have to adjust to even more. But I think the guys are kind of, I think they'll be able to just kind of adjust to it.
We saw last year at BC when Coach had his episode and Coach Robinson finished the game, and he actually came into the post-game press conference. What does he do that we don't see it sort of behind the scenes that is sort of what he's doing for what you guys can go to him for, what his responsibilities are?
During that game, it was more of him just showing that he had confidence that we could get it done. He told us that all we needed to do was get a stop, and then he would get us a score at the other end. And for us, seeing that different side of Coach Rob, it definitely opened our eyes up to him a whole lot, and it helped us, to just see that there's a reason he's been doing this for so long. And so, just seeing that definitely helped us a lot, just to see a different side of Coach.
Roy said that Kenny Williams has been one of the players that's really improved the last couple of weeks. What have you kind of seen from him? What do you expect him to bring to this team?
I mean, Kenny, he's been knocking down shots. He's a great defender. Kind of I don't want to say the dirty work type guy, but he's just a hard worker. And so for us, obviously we need him to knock down shots, and then we just need him to take advantage of those times when coach might put him on somebody that he needs him to play good defense on, or if a ball's on the ground, dive for it. Just play his game and play confident. As long as he plays confident, I think Kenny will do just as well, if not better, than a lot of people think he will.
What does he do so well defensively? Because coach also mentioned that at media day.
He does a great job getting in the passing lanes, which is a big part of our defense. And then on the ball, he just moves his feet. Not many guys can really get past him. We give him a hard time about him fouling all the time. But, I mean, he's a great defender. So if he can translate that into a game against another opponent, I think that'll really help us a lot.
He has been described as y'all's energy guy. In his absence, anytime you think that guy is, right?
Energy guy, honestly, it's got to be all of us. Like you said, Theo is never running short, whether he slept 2 hours the night before, 12 hours the night before. He's never running short of energy. But not having that with us right now, I think everybody has to come together. Like I said, Kenny could be that energy guy, just by how hard he works. But I think, talk to Coach Davis, and I think there's certain guys and a lot of guys that could end up being that guy together. So I think everybody has to kind of pull into that.